Army Staff Sergeant Tuller, was in the National Guard in 2003. In 2004, he was on the front lines in Iraq, first wave in, and was shot 200 times. He was
200
shot
times?
200 times. 2 automatic weapons on spindles had connected with him, and they did not release the trigger housing group on him. And they cut both his legs off, high above the knee.
We're at the wharf at the World Food Championships, and we're learning that this event is about much more than food. This is the first interview in a series where we hear about people who turn tragedy into inspiration. As we celebrate this Veterans Day, we're proud to speak with Dave Glassman from a veterans organization that is helping so many. AHERO. Can you just tell me about your organization?
Yeah, we call our America's Heroes Enjoying Recreation Outdoors, or otherwise known as AHERO. We call it a grassroots organization that's steeped in community. Our mission is suicide prevention of the veteran population. On a programmatic level, AHERO provides a wide spectrum of programming, all designed to just bring service members and veterans together, especially those that are either recently wounded or injured, and on the other side of the spectrum, those that have been kind of removed for quite some time and are struggling to find normalcy in their lives. We leverage the VA, we leverage the county VSO officers, we leverage the NGOs for what they offer in their different organizations, and AHERO is becoming famous in the Gulf Coast area for partnering with other veteran support organizations. When they come home, they're removed from having the unit. They lose their uniform, they no longer have their rank insignia, they no longer have their mission, they no longer have their new family, because that's what happens in the military. As a veteran, you know this.
You're not fighting always for your country, you're fighting for the guy right next to you.
Exactly. Dustin deployed with the Army in 2003, I believe, and in early 2004, he was shot multiple times, some say about 200 bullet wounds. Ended up amputating both of his legs on the battlefield, is my recollection. And then he went through some significant trauma surgical procedures where he was actually declared deceased on 3 different occasions. It was at Walter Reed Hospital where he was threatening to commit suicide when he woke up after being in a coma.
And this is a guy who had experienced 200 bullets from the enemy.
Yeah.
And it seems like the thing that could have killed him was his own thinking and his own mind.
Yep, exactly. So Dustin has been an incredible support. He spent a lot of time with AHERO in terms of propping us up. He's the type of veteran that has gone through it all, right? He's been there, done that, seen combat, the ugliest nature of combat. He has seen suicide as close as he could come. And he beat it. And now his whole life's mission, aside from raising his family, is to provide inspiration to other veterans to say, look, no matter how bad it is, you can beat this and you can enjoy life. And ideally, you can do it without the use of opiate-based pain medications and antidepressants that are being way overprescribed all across the nation to our veteran community at large.
Alabama Coasting is a visitor destination resource. We're based out of Mobile, but we have responsibility for the state in promoting really coastal Alabama. Our new magazine is Discover Coastal Alabama, so we'll be promoting the great things that happen here along the Alabama coast, all over the state and all over the region. Our company is the state partner for the World Food Championships. So throughout the year, we've been recruiting and endorsing cooking teams to come down here and participate in the World Food Championship. One of those teams is our Cooking for AHERO team, our barbecue team, competing to raise awareness for AHERO and also hopefully a little bit of fundraising for AHERO.
And Bobby Langford, you're here to cook.
I am.
And
Barbecue.
You do this a lot.
I do. I haven't done as much this year, but I have typically done 10 to 12 a year. And I've traveled all over the South. And, luckily for me, I only live about 50 minutes away in Mobile, so Orange Beach is just a short drive for me.
Well, that's great. So what are you going to be cooking today?
Tomorrow our turn-ins start at noon. Ribs turn in at noon. pork is at 1:30 and brisket's at 3 o'clock. So, you know, typically most barbecue, you know, you cook it till it's done. Well, here they tell you when it's done, and you just got to prepare for that time when you need it done. So,
So dry rub, what's the secret?
inject it so much with stuff that doesn't taste good at all, but when it all works out, it comes out great. Matter of fact, I can give you my biggest secret in brisket. Everybody uses all these fancy rubs. I use salt and pepper.
Well, good. We're hoping that you do really well today, that you're able to win and maybe get some money for AHERO.
Yeah, that's great. I'm proud to be sponsoring or representing AHERO. I mean, it's seems to be a great organization, and you know, for so many people that have sacrificed so much for me, I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Thanks to Dave Glassman, David Calametti, and Bobby Langford for their support for AHERO. Please like the Coastal Triangle Facebook page, where you will hear more great interviews from inspiring people from the World Food Championships.